I figured out how to take this grill off. These are the speakers. As you can see, the cone is completely gone. And they sound like shit, so I gotta take the speakers out now. About this little tool, which saved me because I could have never done this with a regular screwdriver. And trust me, I tried. This thing really rattles when I'm driving. There's clearly something loose down there. We're about to find out what it is. There we go. All right. And she's out. Let's see. Okay. We are going to remove the case and see what that looks like. This took me almost a week to figure out. I thought I would be able to just pop it out of the bottom. I didn't realize it was connected with these 4 screws. And of course, they cut the original speakers out. So now I have this gigantic hole. I'm not sure if I'll be able to restore this, but we'll see. I was finally able to disconnect and take apart the rear speakers on the 911, which were acoustic research. This was the speaker that was in there, and I am going to attempt to replace them with this coaxial Infinity. They're about the same height, and they kind of fit in this hole. Not exactly perfectly, but they won't fit like this, but they do fit like this. So I think that should be okay. I'm going to cut the cables out of the coaxial and put it in like this. It fits in the actual casing. And then I'll put the grill back on, which I'll show you in a minute. These are the speakers that I'm putting in the car. They really do sound pretty cool. They have this little plastic cap on it, so you can't really tell. But it's fully enclosed. They really sound great. And put these in the front, 2 in the front and 2 in the rear. So I took this out of the case because I don't need this anymore. This powers the tweeter, and I'm installing a coaxial speaker. So this is trash. This was the actual speaker that was there. As you can see, the surround is completely missing, and it's come apart. So this is just total trash, and isn't gonna work. So goodbye. Okay, so here we have the rear of the Porsche with the 2 speakers. We're cleaning it up, restoring it, straightening it out, making it look nice and pretty. We're gonna refurbish the leather and get it all straight. So when it goes back in with the new speakers, it will look brand spanking new. There's a slight little bump in the center of the rear panel. I'm going to try and straighten it out by just bending it a little bit. These are the original casings from the acoustic research speakers that I am taking out of this car. I'm replacing them with Infinity Kappas, but I have to use this case because it raises it about, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch or so. Otherwise, the bottom of the speaker will touch that, and that won't be good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to clean this up. I took it all apart. I took out the processor. This is the current tweeter that's in there. I'm going to take the tweeter out, which this hex key, and then clean this up really, really well, detail it, take out this AR logo, and then maybe even paint it. I'm not sure, I may not need to paint it. I've got the grill's in good condition, and the screw points of the 4 speakers are the same for the Infinity, so that works out really well. This is a coaxial speaker that I'm putting in here, so I won't need that tweeter. I'm just gonna plug it right into this and put the grill on. We'll see how it looks. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm taking the original acoustic research frames. I'm gonna paint the acoustic research logo because I don't need it anymore, and then this little identifier is coming off as well. I'll paint that too. I've already started on the other one. This comes off here. I've peeled off the glue. I'm going to clean it up a little bit here, like this. And then I'll clean it some more. You don't have to watch the whole thing, and then I'll come back to you. I'm just starting by painting this little corner. The truth is, no one's ever going to see this because it'll be under a grill, but I just can't leave it like this. Unfortunately, I wish I could. And then I'll go and paint the logo. Okay, we're gonna do a quick shot here. Nice little wood grain effect. That's all we need, just a quick shot, and that's it. Okay, now we're gonna do the AR logo. This will be a quickie. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So when we took out the rear panel, this is what we found with all the wires. A little bit on the dirty side. We're gonna get all that cleaned out, and we're gonna restore this little area and make it look brand new. And it's gonna sound amazing. Okay, a little bit of elbow grease here. I'm gonna wipe this thing down, get rid of all the dirt, years of dirt that have been just hanging around, going for a free ride. I'm gonna make this thing look brand new. I'm gonna polish it up, put a little bit of leather treatment, see what happens. Here we go. Just wiping all the dirt off first, and then we'll start to treat it a little bit better. You don't see any of this because it'll be all covered, but I want to know it's clean. Another good thing about doing something like this is that you lift up stuff and you discover just what great condition this thing is in. There's absolutely no rust. This is all the original materials that were put on the car when it was built. I'm going to clean all that glue out and just soften it all up, make it even, and balance it out. Okay, this is the big reveal. I'm taking the whole cover off and see what condition we're in. Let's see what happens. Look at this. I got a little bit of a situation here where I got to unsecure it, but basically the whole back is original. Oh my goodness, how embarrassing. She's naked and a little bit dirty, but we're gonna take care of that. We're gonna clean all this out. We're gonna make it look like new, and we're gonna put it all back together. Sound system is sounding pretty damn good so far. Before putting the panel on, I secured the speaker wires to the rear with these pieces of tape so it never falls off. Okay, the panel's back in and ready to be wired with the speakers. I've taped the wires in place so they don't fall back in, and we will soon have sound. Okay, so here we have the hole. We've got the wire finally exposed. These are the original wires that came into the speaker. This is why I need this acoustic radio casing. The grill goes on top of this, but this is the depth of the speaker. Beautiful speaker. As you can see, it's got really great angled tweeter, and that will go inside here. And this cover, I'll fix it up properly, but you can see why I need this case, because otherwise there's no way that's going in there. Now what I'm doing is I'm attaching the speaker to the original case. As you see, then I'll wire it up down here. Just put the wires in there, and then the case will go in the back. This is just, again, for decoration. I'm not going to be using this tweeter because it's got a coaxial speaker. So this is, I'm just going to leave it in there, again, instead of just leaving a hole.